Okay guys, so today we're going to be making some slime. First we'll need some glue. It doesn't specifically have to be Elmer's glue. It can be any kind of glue. You can find it at the dollar store. And next what I have in this cup is some borax, and I also have some glue poured in the bowl. And this is what the box of borax looks like. It's some kind of detergent used for clothing, kitchen, and the bathroom. And so I already had that poured out in the bowl. Next, I have a hot cup of water, which I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of borax in, and I'm going to start mixing it until the borax is dissolved, and then we'll be adding it into the glue. So here's my bowl of borax, and I'm going to add it into the hot cup of water, and we're going to start mixing it, and we're going to wait until it's all dissolved. So once that's all dissolved, as you can see, I'm mixing it some more because sometimes it sinks to the bottom, so you want to make sure it's completely dissolved. So now I have my food coloring. If you don't have food coloring to give color to your slime, you can also use paint and markers. That also works. But if you want to use a marker, you can use it once the slime is done, and you can just like draw on it. Here what I'm doing is I'm adding a few drops of food coloring. You don't need a lot. You can also mix the food coloring like multiple kinds to mix colors. Right here I added a little bit of purple and it's making it pink. And so I'm going to mix all of that into the colors evenly distributed in between the bowl and the glue, because we don't want any darker shades or any lighter shades, so we want to make sure that's mixed right. Okay, so right now I have some hot water with the borax mixed in that we mixed in earlier. I'm going to slowly start pouring it into our glue. Just a little bit, because if we add a little bit too much, it can start getting rubbery and our slime would be stretchy at that point. So here I am mixing it slowly, and I added more borax behind the scenes. And we can see that our slime is slowly starting to get chunky. And that's really important. And so while I'm doing that, I'm trying to get all the excess on the sides of the bowls, and we're going to try to get it all together. In our hands inside of the slime, and I start putting it inside the slime, and you can feel the glue, you can see it on my hand, and we're going to start kneading it. So as we're doing that, we want to get all the slime in the bowl, and we want to stretch the slime and fold it. And as we're folding it, we want to squeeze it as tight as we can in order for all the glue and all the borax to come together. So here I am. That's what I'm doing currently. And so we want to make sure we do this right. You can also add a little bit more borax if you need to, but not too much because we don't want to ruin our slime. Just as you can see, I added more, and that's perfectly fine. Okay, so fast forwarding, my slime is starting to form. As you can see, I'm using both hands now. So I'm like stretching and I'm folding. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to do that multiple times until my slime is forming. When it starts forming, it looks a little bit stringy, and that's because of the glue. That's normal, and your slime can also feel like it's not going to stretch, but that's also normal because once it's all together, it's going to start stretching. Okay, so now, as you can see, the slime is forming, and all that glue I had in my hand is starting to disappear, because that's because now, since the slime is forming, it's going to start taking it off, and it's taking off the glue off my hands. So it's basically cleaning the mess up while it's forming. And that's completely normal, so don't worry about making a mess. You can always clean it up with the slime, and it makes it easier. Okay, so now I'm going to grab the slime form and I'm going to scoop up some of the glue that's still in the bowl. And I'm going to start stretching it, folding it, and kneading it, as you can see. And I'm going to get some in my hand once again, but that's fine because the slime is always going to clean it up. And we're going to repeat this process all the way until all the bowl is clean, the whole bowl is clean, and there's no glue left in it. Okay, so earlier I poured in a little bit more borax and the leftover glue, and that's me mixing it in right now. And I'm going to add it into my slime, and as I'm doing that, I'm going to clean the excess of the glue on the sides of the bowl so we can get all of the slime there. You can see it forming, and that's what I'm doing. I'm kneading it in my hand, and then I'm going to start adding it into my slime. I'm going to start kneading it, which is just stretching it and folding it continuously until it starts coming together. Okay, so now I'm adding in a little bit of lotion into my slime because it's not as stretchy as I wanted to be. And you can do this also. It's going to make your slime a lot more softer, and it's going to make it stretchier. And here I am letting the slime get moisturized with the lotion. You can use any kind of lotion. The baby lotion works the best if you want to make it stretchier. And yeah, there you have it. There's your slime.